Alright, folks. Right. Hello there, folks. My name is Kinotix, and welcome at last to Heartworm. I figured at some point, because it's the season of Halloween, we should do something spooky. Now, I played the demo for this on my YouTube channel a little while ago, earlier this year, and that video got a silly amount of views. Pardon me. Sorry, it got a silly amount of views. Stop doing that! It got an absurd amount of views, like comparatively speaking, on my channel. And I was really pleased with that because I really wanted more people to know about this game. I know it got mentioned on various YouTube channels of slightly better fame. Like Jesse Cox, I know, was the person that I heard about it from. Jesse and Dodger's podcast, the Geekenders, I think it's called. You should check them out. They're really good. They're really funny. Part of the old school gang of YouTubers for when I first got into it. But they mentioned this game, and I was like, oh, gotta try this. There's a demo, and then recorded the demo, gave my first impressions, and I really liked it. It was still in the very early stage as well, so there were still little things to iron out, but I really liked it. So I was eagerly awaiting for the full release, and it did come out, but some things happened, and I didn't get around to buying it and recording the full version. So I do apologize for that for Debs. Probably. Well, I know a lot of people did play this, actually. Some more famous horror-oriented YouTubers. And I know friend of the channel, Bebob, certainly had a go at the demo on his channel. You should check it out. Bebob McKenna? I can't remember. Sorry, Bebob. But if this goes up on my YouTube VODs channel, I will link Bebob's video directly. In the meantime, though, I think we ought to give this a go. I've just got default settings on, but I might fiddle with the settings from time to time just to see if I'm more comfortable with it. It's just in tank controls at the moment. But let's have a go at this, shall we? And this is me playing it on stream rather than recording it, so bear with me on that one. Right, modern graphics or retro graphics, I wonder. I think I was trying to figure this out at the time. I'm hoping this game doesn't chug away like it used to do. Kind of want to do modern. Tank controls. Camera relative controls. I might just do tank because I'm more used to tank. Camera relative, over the shoulder. I do kind of like the shoulder version. Tutorials, maybe keep them on just to refresh my memory in case there's something I've missed. Subtitles definitely on. And maybe just do modern graphics for now. Not that I don't mind the pixely, chunky pixels and stuff like that, but I think just for our purposes, what's really odd is I don't remember setting this up. Oh, hang on. How did this know? Kind of. I'm hoping that recorded. I just got to the point where it's recording the right screen, but it was already doing that automatically. I wonder if I did something. Oh well. Well, here's hoping it came up in the video, or at least on the stream. Pardon me while I do a bit of thingy. Bear with me, folks. Alright, sorry, folks. So I think I'm back. Sorry, I just had to double check my settings there because I had genuinely terrified I wasn't recording it. But I've not screened this screen before. Difficulty mode. Normal is more healing items, more ammo. Enemies deal less damage for those who want to unravel the story without much threat of danger. Challenge, less healing items, less ammo. Enemies deal increased damage for those who want a challenge. I maybe see the problem. Like the problem I had before with, like, say, Crow Country is why I actually adore that game to bits. It did end up being on the easier side of things, just because the certain amount of ammo you ended up with, and if you even just kind of played the game like a traditional survival horror and knew when to fight and when to run away, the game actually wasn't too hard to do. The worst part was the traps. Usually they came out of nowhere and it did the most damage to me, at least that I could recall. I'm just, based on that kind of experience, I'm wondering if this will be more of the challenge thing. We'll try the challenge mode. If not, I can always restart and do it on normal. Confirm. I'm excited to get into this. Also just opening up on my Twitch. Does that videotape say Saw on it?
Sorry you haven't heard from me in a while. I've been busy trying to find out about this place. You're not gonna believe me, and I don't even know if I really believe it myself, but I guess a part of me must, because I'm going. It's far, on an abandoned road, a few miles from that power plant in the mountains. It was hard to find anything about it. I started on message boards, and I ended up in a chat room talking with people gone. They said a lot of crazy stuff.
Hey bro, yeah, I did get the full game.
All agreed on is that in that house, there's a room that can take you to the other side, to see the people that you've lost again. The thing is, no one who's gone has ever come back, and that's why I'm writing you. Not for advice, not to get you to talk me out of going. Actually, by the time you read this, I'll already be there. I just wanted to let you know, in case I don't come back. That way you won't be wondering where I've gone. Either way, you don't have to worry about me anymore. I'm sorry, but I don't have any other choice. I just can't keep going on not knowing.
Kind of odd. I don't know why, but like, I got the distinct impression the sound was doubling in on itself. A little bit. Okay, so this is the start of the game proper this time, not just the demo. Survival guide, movement. Okay. Left stick moves you around. You can run by holding that button while moving forward. If using modern controls, you will always run, and the joystick will control your speed depending on how far it is pushed. Okay. Right, okay, so the D-pad still does tank controls. Yeah, so the stick still does the same. The stick does the same thing. So I'm going to maybe using the D-pad just because I'm subscribed to the tank movement. You can interact with many items in the world, pressing that button. Some will stand out more than others. You can equip or use some items you find, such as your camera. After you picked it up, open your inventory with that. Select the camera, then select the equip action. Okay, let's get our camera. Why she's put it on top of her car, I have no idea. Well, you did the camera. Well, yeah. What's in there, I wonder? What the hell? Oh, right, there's an outfit selection. Okay, don't know what that is. There's a default. Okay. So if you unlock outfits, that's how you change the clothes. Presumably that's a thing you're going to find throughout the game, I would hope. But let's have a gander, shall we? Right, this is the abandoned road, I take it. Oh, I need to maybe equip it, that might help.
Sometimes I wonder if I spend more time thinking about death than the average person. My grandfather died a while back. I know it happens to everyone, but it almost feels like I'm obsessed. It's frustrating. No matter what I try, my thoughts always circle back to the one thing I can't control: my own mortality.
Yeah, I wonder if I could just combine. There you go.
I came all the way out here not knowing if I'll get the answers I need. I just hope it's worth it.
Okay, at least if you use the thumbsticks, it automatically sprints. Like, even in the classic control style. If you use the D-pad, it defaults to a walk, and then you hold down the run button to start running. Let's take our time. Now, I am going in this game complete and utterly blind. So I'll get the proper experience. I've not seen anyone else play this. I've only seen Bebob playing the demo, and I had played the demo before that. I wonder if that's supposed to be the house. It's kind of a cute... Is that 2D on top of like a 3D background? They've kind of done a remarkable job of like faking that, if that's supposed to be fake 3D. Oh, something's here. Diary, Pleasure Beach 1. I finally went to explore Pleasure Beach today. It's been on my list forever, and the forecast was perfect, but unsurprisingly, I ended up in over my head. When I got there, everything was pretty normal. There were folks on the shore having a picnic, enjoying the beautiful summer day, and the usual kids messing around on the playground across the street. I grabbed my camera, locked my car, and started making my way across the land bridge. It took maybe 30 minutes to cross, longer than I expected. The island seemed to be completely empty, so I began searching through the abandoned homes, confident in my solitude. So many of them were destroyed, roofs and walls collapsed from years of disregard, some houses so decrepit I couldn't even enter. But there was just enough left. I began to really feel bad for these people. They had no time to pack and leave. Family photos were strewn across floors and belongings were still packed in drawers. I even saw a table that looked like it had been set for dinner. However, many years ago, my sympathy turned into suspicion as I ventured further. Many of the houses had the same red graffiti in their attics, markings and symbols I'd never seen before. I assumed it was just from kids messing around, but something about it began to trigger my paranoia. I noticed the sun was setting as I reached the end of the residential area. It was strange. I could have sworn it had only been a couple of hours. The last time I checked my watch, it was before noon, and now the clock reads 7:30 p.m. I brushed it off as just losing track of time. It was frustrating. I hadn't even gotten to half the town, but I knew I had to head back. The land bridge would be submerged soon, if it wasn't already. Sure enough, as I turned a corner to where I had entered from earlier, I was greeted by nothing but the sea. The entire land bridge was underwater. I was stuck, and alone. Or so I thought. Huh. I wonder if we keep that as a file thing from later. I wonder... Can I go in here? Apparently I can. There is an option to skip the doors, but I feel as though keeping them in keeps things nice and spooky. Survival guide. Flash. Some areas are too dark to see without help. You can use the camera flash without consuming ammo by not aiming and pressing right bumper. Oh, that's a cool little mechanic. What's something there? Diary, Pleasure Beach 2. It was darker than any night I could remember. The island was far enough offshore that there was no light pollution, and in almost no time I was wandering in pitch blackness. It was cold too. The breeze coming over the water contrasted heavily with the mild weather earlier than that day. I didn't have much of a plan, but I knew if I was stuck, I would have to find a place to stay warm. I made my way back to the houses, which were much, much more terrifying than the night. I turned to look down the street and froze mid-step. I could barely see due to the lack of light, but it looked like another person was standing there, right in the middle of the street, staring at me, motionless. I tried to rationalize, but in that situation my sanity was already being tested. I called out to them with a strained hello, praying to God that it was just some teenager and not whatever nightmare my mind was conjuring. No response, no movement, nothing. I looked around and noticed some of the windows in the attics of the houses looked like there was dim light coming from them. Candles, maybe? But I had been here all day. I didn't see anyone. It didn't make any sense. As every possible scenario, none of which seemed to end well for me, raced through my mind, one rational thought broke through and reminded me I had my camera. I could trigger the flash on demand, without using the little film I had left to illuminate my surroundings. I was so scared I almost didn't want to. What if there really was something there, and using my camera would only alert it to my presence? Finally, I pressed the flash trigger. Everything around me lit up, and I saw nothing. The figure in the road was gone. The light coming from the windows, gone. It was just a silent, long, dead town. And me. The rest of the night was uneventful. I used my camera flash to navigate the ruins, found the closest house with 4 intact walls, locked the door to one of the bedrooms, and fell asleep against the wall. I woke up the next morning and booked it back across the land bridge. I don't think I'll go back to Pleasure Beach. Probably a smart move. Oh, there's a thing over there. Is that a light switch? Can I use it? No. What's this? Huh. Okay. No? Okay, we clearly need a clue. Wait, there's candles over there. Can I use the candles? Don't use this right now. Okay. Right, so I came from where exactly? Right, from here. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I found one of these rooms before in the demo. Narcissus and Goldman, Hermann Hesse. He thought that all men trickled away, changing constantly until they finally dissolved, while the artist's created images remained unchangeably the same. He thought that the fear of death was perhaps the root of all art, perhaps also of all things of the mind. We fear death, we shudder at life's instability, we grieve to see the flowers wilt again and again, and leaves fall, and in our hearts we know that we too are transitionary and will search for laws and formulate thoughts. It is in order to salvage something from the great dance of death, to make something that lasts longer than we do. Perhaps the woman after whom the master shaped this beautiful Madonna is already wilted or dead, and soon he too will be dead. Others will live in his house and eat at his table, but his work will still be standing, hundreds of years from now and longer. It will go on, shimmering in the quiet cloistered church, unchangingly beautiful, forever smiling with the same sad, flowering mouth. Okay. Nope, no, I didn't want to do that, but what is the... The room is noticeably better kept compared to the others. See, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm supposed to be doing something here? What is this? Because I couldn't work out what you do in this room the last time I found it in the... Oh, survival guide. Item boxes. Inventory space is limited. Item boxes can store items until you need them. Each item box is connected to every other, so they all share the same items. It's best only to carry what you need. Yeah. Oh, it's got more film. I've only got 4 inventory slots. Interesting. What do these do? Maybe just store it now until I can actually work out what I'm supposed to use them for. Oh, the computer is what you use to save. Would you like to save your progress? Sure. Maybe how study. Now, I never did work out how you I never did work out how you saved in the demo. I don't know if it was available, but it is quite cute. There's like a lit cigarette there. But it also means that someone was here recently, which is kind of odd. Though I don't think there's anything here. A roaring fire that looks like it was recently tended to. Now, is that book relevant in any way, or is it literally just kind of sort of commentary about leaving behind an impression? Because it's not like it has a Hermann Hesse, Narcissus, and Goldman. Probably not relevant to the task at hand. I'm just going to start pressing buttons for a minute. Right. Back is the map. Safe room. Okay. So I haven't explored... Right, let's try this one. Maybe you have to turn on the skip option in order to actually be able to press the button to skip. Huh. That's interesting. Still daylight outside at least. I like this character's design. She's got like a rad looking sort of tattoo down her leg. Hi? Right. What is... I keep seeing these switches everywhere. Is that a door? It is. Huh. What's this then? We take a bandage. Sure. Combining. Select an item in your inventory, choose Combine from the context menu, and select a second item to combine it with. For example, you can use bandages and antiseptics on their own, or combine them to create a first aid kit, which heals for a larger amount. I take the antiseptic. Okay, so this is the combining tutorial. Combine. There you go. So at least we have a first aid kit. That's always a good sign. Don't see anything standing out. This house looks a lot bigger than something on the floor. Can't pick it up. Yeah, like I said, this is a much bigger house. Right, family room. Right, I didn't fully explore the family room. Maybe I should go back there first. I'm in the dining room. Yeah, there was something in the... How did I get back that way? It was the door, right? Using the stick in tank mode is a little bit easier to manage. Right, okay, let's go in here. And the persons have disappeared. Of course they have. Sort of an overgrown conservatory. Father's journal, number 1. I finally put the pieces together the day you asked me where John was. At first I was confused, thinking maybe you forgot his exact address and wanted to send a letter. I laughed and replied with the address of the home our son had been living in for the past 2 years with his wife and our new grandchild. I won't ever forget the look you gave me. Perplexed and confused, you asked, "What's he doing there?" When I told you that he moved there for his job, the expression on your face darkened. I could tell that something wasn't adding up for you, but you just slowly shook your head and walked away. How could you forget that? I knew you were both getting on in years. Forgetting little things was understandable, but you had gone to meet our granddaughter only months ago. I wanted to believe it was a just a momentary confusion. To this day, I still wish I was right. Fascinating. I wonder if that's alluding to perhaps the poor person maybe going through something? I don't want to jump to conclusions just yet. I've only found journal number 1. Hello. Looks like someone went out here, I think. The backyard is completely overgrown. So the only purpose of this room is to get that journal. Alright. Okay. I think we've had our... Wait, what's in here? Oh, a kitchen. Is there anything in the fridge? You couldn't pay me to open this fridge. Not my first rodeo. Did he leave in a rush? Cabinets of rotten food scattered throughout them. Doesn't look like anything's here that it's worth my time. Just want to make sure... Oh, there's a fireplace over there. A disused fireplace, it seems. And we're back to where we were. Big empty creepy house. Check. I imagine if you're wanting to speedrun this game, you turn the skip skip doors option on. But I kind of wanted to leave them in for authenticity. That's probably not the word. Right. I didn't check out... Oh, there's 2 doors there. I know I'm looking for a door. Well, something like a 4-letter word or something like that. Right, but can I go upstairs? Is that possible? It is possible. More importantly, I don't have to use a bloody survey guide map. You can access the map from your inventory or by pressing the back button. Nearest you and will automatically tracked. I can gauge their level of completion based on the amount of static covering them. If there's still static over the room, there's more to be done there. Okay, so that's got a bit of a static-y thingy going on. So there is something to do. Huh. Right, let's go for the door that's wide open. Okay. Huh. Switch hand. Okay, again, don't have any clues going on at the moment. Processing your grief, moving past trauma. Lots of dusty self-help stuff here, but the bindings look untouched. Right, okay. At least they're not putting the solution right. I unlocked it. Okay. Okay, we're in an actual pitch black room. Okay, that's fine. My goodness. It is quite a cool idea to use a camera flash as... Oh, boy. Oh, what's that? Huh? Okay, are these all mannequins? Please let them not be mannequins. Oh, see, these guys get it. These guys actually get classic survival horror. They know the fixed camera angle does evoke a lot more atmosphere. The balcony looks like it's barely held together. I'm not going out there. That's fair enough. How big is this house? From the outside it didn't look that big, but now I'm beginning to wonder. Oh, there's a bunch of writing on the wall. Can I examine it? Elise, February 1989. Mary, January 1991. Paula, August 1992. Okay. Jacob, June 1993. Vincent, November 1994. Sarah, September 1995. Clayton, I think that's how you pronounce it. Clayton, September 1996. Alexandra, April 1994. Forrest, December 1998. So someone at least at one point each year wrote their name on these walls. Is there any more? No. Huh. Right, we're in the attic. Right, can we get in the attic? It's locked with a pretty heavy duty one at that. Okay, so no go up here just now. Maybe we got here too early. Let's move on. Kind of want to touch one of these things just to see what they are. Nothing creepy about these. Ooh, the sarcasm is rich. Of course, pitch black room. Alright. I wonder if we can just go back downstairs and I think we'll be back where we were. Well, that was a fun angle. Right, that's the room, that's the door we came in. So a very specific set of letters. Not really much of a clue as to what those would be. Yeah, we certainly do need to... Foyer? I know that's the door we came in. It's slightly disconcerting when you zoom in that angle. The closet is full of junk, nothing important. Okay, at least we know it's the closet. Okay, so what did we not try? Because we went to go to the dining room. Maybe after a while we'll stop using... Oh crap, we already went here. It was this door we wanted. It's nice to get to let you use the flash as many times as you want, from what I can tell. Is it going to do the same thing? No. Probably just as well. Right, dining room. Let's try this. Nope. Right, so there's two doors there. I think this is the front door. It won't budge. Okay, so we had to use that back door anyway, but maybe we missed something in the front door. Right, we haven't been in this room yet. I don't know if it's going to give us a tutorial about combat at some point. Maybe, maybe not. Right, that seems ominous. All these paintings seem to be of the same place. A massive library. Huh. Oh, it was a new journal. Father's Journal Part 2. We went to see a doctor today. At last, it's hard to make it out. It's hard to make it out all the way to the city. When we were younger, it seemed like such a charming idea to have a house so isolated. It was our own little world. Now, just getting groceries in town is a hassle. I made the appointment and made sure you were ready to go. I could tell you didn't know why we had to. You didn't think anything was wrong. I've always had my head in the clouds. I'm fine. You're overreacting, you would tell me over and over. I didn't even want to think about whether you remembered the reason why this was necessary. We're waiting on the scan results now. But based on how you were with the doctor, I'm not hopeful. You had trouble answering his questions and kept looking to me for answers. God, why is this happening so fast? I held your hand over the Stiff. I held your hand over the stick shift as I drove home while you cried softly to yourself. I can't help but hate myself for thinking it, but I think we're close to the end. How did this happen so quickly? Only months ago, the sounds of your singing filled the house as you tidied up, did the dishes, cooked us dinner. Now you barely get out of bed. Something inside you has broken. Half the time you look at me and see a stranger, but you won't acknowledge it. You just turn over in bed and try to go back to sleep. I wonder what you dream of. I hope it's of the last fragments of our beautiful life together. Oh, that's a shame. Got a funny feeling I need to know what this wife was called. There's got to be something else here, right? Remember the mess. Most of the books are destroyed. Huh. I'm wondering. So at the moment we're kind of just gathering clues. Right, we didn't really explore this part down here. The painting looks like it would disintegrate if I touched it. I was kind of hoping you would. More old nasty furniture. Right, evidently whatever I want to do is up here. Fireplace. Yeah, I think this is a room upstairs I need to go to. Is it that one? Or is another one over here? Hoping this is the right room. Oh, we finally get music. Huh. A ladder. Another door. Bedroom. Bedroom poem. Only a few days to notice how you used to be. The changes were minor at first. Forgetting your ring, leaving your keys, staring into nothing like you knew it was coming, and I saw it all too late. The bed you were buried in, trying not to be seen. The ghosts in white coats, what a terrible thing. Strangers' goodbyes, dreams of hearing you sing. The hour burns forever. 12:15. Oh, at least we know how to solve the clock puzzle. 12:15. Let's see if we can use any of these doors. It's locked. Okay. Can we use this ladder? There's a hatch at the top of the ladder, but it won't open. Okay, we're locked in here. Doesn't look like it's any items either. Is this going more for like a spooky, curious vibe, I suppose? Can I open this door? Don't know if I've been in this one yet. Okay. I want to maybe do that clock first before we go any further. Just in case it requires a key, or I get a key out of it. Alright, let's try this. Right, so if I rotate that to that, and then there you go.
Huh. 12:15.
Oh, she actually talks. I mean, the voice acting is already above par with Resident Evil. Hello. How do you shoot so much video? Nice desk with nearly every inch covered in tapes. Oh, we're going for moving fixed camera angles. Is that a thing? Rose. What is that? We take the emblem part. Sure. A painting the name Rose is engraved on the bottom. It feels beautiful and sad at the same time. Okay. So at the very least, we know this person's name was Rose. Ergo, that's probably the answer to the door. How would you make a secret room with that? Maybe the guy was desperately trying to save footage, like try and capture every single memory of this poor woman's life in order to preserve her? Right. We should probably go back to the... I know I'm going to be taking the long way, but we should go back to the door and get that door unlocked in case that has the other emblem part. A bit of a roundabout way of doing it, but I know I found my way back to that door before. Well, let's see what happens when I do this. Right. R-O-S-E. There you go. Very interesting noise for a puzzle solving thing. Alright. This looks less homely. Shelves are fully stocked and everything is covered in a heavy layer of dust. This looks more like a damn bomb shelter. Rust might be the only thing holding this washer together. Survival guide. Pushing. You can push some items to reveal new areas. When you're close to a pushable object, a prompt will appear. Move toward the object while holding the button to push it. I love the little tutorial videos are done via like a video camera recording. Alright, you just press the button. You don't have to press the direction as well. Again, lovely camera work. Quite a stockpile. I wonder if there were survival lists. Maybe they became survival lists after a while. This looking... They've got the soundtrack down. Freaking amazing here. Looks like the remains of a dining room? The damp hasn't been kind to any of this. What am I trying to find in here? This just goes back to where I was, right? Oh, there's a block sliding puzzle. Alright. Wait, what did that help? Right, okay, that's where I was. And I moved that out of the way. Okay. Whoa. A lot of furnaces. The winters must get cold. I hope that's what they're used for. There's one more journal. Oh, I missed a journal. Pharaoh's Journal. Yeah, Pharaoh's Journal 4. I have to get up early to finish packing, but I can't sleep. I heard ungodly noises coming from the attic. Going to take a look. I haven't been up there in years. Not like I've anything left to lose. Okay, I think I skipped a step. Take the emblem part. Yeah. Let's get to combining that, yeah? It's a heart? Okay. Let's maybe get out of here. Yep. Did I go here before? I did. I would like to not be here now, please. There was definitely nothing back this way, right? Right, okay. I think I went down this way. Question, how did they move the... what do you call them? The things there in the first place, I wonder. Okay. So we've got the two emblem parts. Which means when we do eventually find that puzzle entrance, we're ready for it. Right, what's in... what was in here again? To attic. Oh yeah, we needed to actually unlock the door. Clock closet. Oh, we did that. So it's the hallway we need to go to. Right, so the door closest to the... yeah, the door closest to the stairs. That's not where we are. It's this one we need. I can see that getting annoying after a while, I'm not gonna lie. Thankfully, it's not a resource you need to manage yet. Right, we're back here at least. That is going to take some getting used to. Yeah, the hallway. So out here and then to the right and then in here. Right. Maybe we'll find the journal before we... I think I'm in the right house. What the heck? Huh. Let's examine the toilet, because it's a survival horror, you need to examine the toilet. Nope, nothing. Parallels Journal 3, okay. I am alone in this house now. All I have left are the keepsakes of a long life together. Oh, Rose, looking at your young face, smiling and laughing on grainy film is a poison that sours my heart by the day. Seeing you alive, but knowing you are gone is more than I can bear. At least I have our memories. Right, so evidently she passed on. Maybe I should have gone back down to save first. It is still early in the game, so it's not like I need to. I hope you guys can hear the game very well. Let me know if the game's too quiet. I'm playing this with headphones on, so I'm getting the proper experience. All this nice hardwood furniture rotting away. What a shame. Guess the person who lived here didn't think about what he was leaving behind. Evidently packed in a hurry. Something over there. Oh, hello. We take the attic key. Yeah. Evidently this was the main bedroom. Empty pill bottles and some serious medical equipment. Well, he tried to help her. At least give her a comfortable life. Just junking these boxes. It's hard to say if these clothes were ever nice. They're mostly mold now. It's nice they actually give you the option to explore these empty rooms. Like, not every single room has to have a function. Your drawers are mostly empty aside from the occasional dead bug. Fantastic. Oh yeah, I don't know if this was worth mentioning, but the options menu did have an arachnophobia setting. So, and it's turned on for now, but if this game has more than a few spiders... I know there is a spider in the game somewhere, because we fought it in the demo. But if it gets proper bad, I will turn that setting on, I'm not going to lie. Right, so we have the attic key, we have... what appears to be... Right, I think we've kind of fully... Oh, God. Wait, we want to go to the... Yeah, we'll just go ahead to head to the attic. It's this door, right? Must just be the wrong door. Oh, we got the right door. I assume the other one was just a locked door then. So we want to go to the foyer to the attic, right? Presumably, the attic is going to be where we use the emblem. Actually, while we're in the foyer, we should probably go to the save room. Which I think was this one? It's nice. It's kind of cute to give you a tiny mansion to start off with. See, part of me thought it was the smoking cigarette was the save point in this game. I can't imagine why. But what in God's green earth is the cigarettes for? I really need to quit. Right, okay, but what do you use them for? Files. Driver's license, foreign post, nurses and Goldman. Wait, driver's license? Samantha Mastelena. Date of birth. 12/17/1978? Expires. Wait, hang on a minute. Expires. I keep forgetting this is possibly using American notation. Yeah, it has to be because 17 isn't a month. So 17th of December 1978. So the 12th of May? 12th of May 2000 is when that license expires. Eyes brown, height 5'4". Wait, I'm gonna make her 22? Assuming the expiry date is what the date currently is. Or at least she's in her 20s, basically. Foreign post. Board. Paranormal discussion. Connecticut Valley Threshold? Mulder. Of course the guy's name's Mulder. Any X-File fans out there? I played a show in Hamden the other night, was talking to some locals, and they mentioned a spot that sounded like it could be a threshold. Past the Tricon plant on the mountainside in the middle of the state. Old house that's been abandoned for at least 10 years. None of them seem to know why. Check some of the boxes, but I don't know of the area. Any of you CT people? Hero. Older. I think I know it. By Devil's Glen. Man, that house has been abandoned for ages if I recall correctly. It used to be a real nice family living there. Don't know what happened. Could be one. Urbex Dave. I was up there once on a hike. It's definitely creepy, totally boarded up and overgrown. Didn't go inside though, didn't have my gear with me, and never went back. Power history block. I worked the town over, so I stopped by the town hall before work today and they couldn't tell me anything about it. It's not for sale, wouldn't release any other info. Sorry, I tried. Ray. I'm totally going this weekend, gonna check it out myself. Been waiting for one close enough that I could actually go. I'll report back with findings. Wish me luck. Hiro. Has anyone heard from Ray? Hey, I'm new to the board, but I've been reading a lot and I'm thinking about checking this one out. Anything I should know before I go? Mulder. Sam, sorry your intro post. Sorry to hear about your grandfather. Don't want to be a pessimist, but no one has found a true threshold. Not that we know of, at least. Doesn't mean this place isn't dangerous, though. Just remember to stay safe. If you decide to go, take someone with you. Good luck. Okay. And then the rest of them is the bedroom diary. No, bedroom poem. Alright, okay. Right, there's one more journal. Right, so I don't know what the cigarettes do, if they do anything. The first aid kit, obviously, camera, the heart emblem, and the key. So I'm all ready to go. Assuming I'm not going to need more than one clip of ammo. Challenge, AB house study. Oh yeah, challenge is like the difficulty level. Right. Or that was the right save. I can't be only 23 minutes into this. The stream's been going on double that. Do I need anything? I don't think I need any more ammo. Besides, I don't know if how many thingamabobs I have. Okay, I have 6 inventory slots, and I don't know what they all do yet. So let's just tarry on. Tally ho. Tally lum 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 bum bum. Shall we? Right, was it this door? No, it was the other one, right? At least they put the thing on the right bumper button, which you can easily press if you're holding the controller in the right way. And these parts are the mannequins. That was referred to in the diary, I think. So I wonder, should I be writing my name in this thing? I kind of want to write in the thing. Unlock the door with the attic key. I don't need this anymore. Discard. Yay! Oh, this really is survival horror. I just don't want them getting cute and putting something behind the doors whenever they do that. Torn paper. The message seems hastily scribbled. If this is real, if this place is what they say it is, I don't even know how I'll feel. Will it answer the questions that I and everyone who has ever lost someone has spent so long asking? And what if it does? Will that change anything? If I don't come back and someone finds this, I tried my best. Hang on. What's back here first? That looks like the way forward. From what I can make out, the view is breathtaking. We're in this one freaking attic.
The air feels colder all of a sudden. Something has changed. If I go through this door, I may not come back.
I thought I'd like maybe stop and pause for dramatic effect. Jeez. Is it weird that I genuinely awestruck about how well these guys understand this game? There's an empty of relief where it looks like an object would fit. Alright, so at this point I would actually have to actively open my inventory and go like this. Place the heart emblem into the slot seems to have unlocked the door. Alright. Here goes nothing, folks. Huh. Not gonna lie, was expecting something else. Never mind! No turning back now, indeed. Holy crap. Maybe I should have brought that extra film after all. Love the trippy visuals. How'd you even begin to program this? Yeah, I'm walking slow enough on purpose. It does look kind of funny when she's kind of walking on thin air. And we're descending deeper and deeper into madness. Oh, look, a door! The knob is totally broken and won't turn. The door looks weak, but there's nothing behind it. Right, okay. Then where the dickens am I supposed to go? You're not making me go all the way back up there, right? Okay. First puzzle of the game, I guess. What do I have? Later? Am I supposed to jump off at some point? What the hell are you? Run, 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 run. No, I'm running now! That doesn't look like something I could take a picture of. Any chance that bloody door's gonna open when I get there? Okay. Shut the door! Oh boy! Yeah, you just stay out there. Wherever there is. Well. Alright. What the hell's that? Oh yeah, I remember now. Sam? Why, hello. Jesus! Oh, I don't know if that's worse. Ugh, are we covered in static? Oh hey, this looks vaguely familiar. Ooh, righty then. Let's see. Okay. Give me a minute. Zoinks indeed. Zoinks indeed. Is it zoinks or zoinks? Alright, so let's go away from the television that has the...
What just happened? All those stairs and what was that thing chasing me? Now I'm somewhere. If this is the afterlife, it's not what I was expecting. Regardless of my expectations, I can't go back the way I came. Good. I'm not leaving until I get answers.
Well, thankfully, the character is not a mute. Because, God knows, trying to explain what's going on is going to be a challenge. So this is the area from that little part in the beginning of the game where it tells you about the controls. They used this area to tutorialize the game when you played the demo. So I wonder if this is the point where they actually teach you how to use the camera to attack. I'm just walking for dramatic effect. Please don't think anything of it. Whoa, okay, this wasn't here before. Okay. I'm a tiny person. You can probably see me. I'm that tiny little person that's spinning in place. So much so that I actually forgot which way I was pointing. What's that? There's a slot here. Looks like something can be inserted, and it's vaguely reminiscent of a picture frame. I wonder what the screen above it does. Maybe I can find something that goes in there. Right. What was the other side? This is a big-ass room. It's a door? It's locked. I don't think I can open it from this side. Okay. Is this perhaps a hub? I wonder. What's this? Oh, chessboard. Oh, I love chess puzzles. He said semi-sarcastically. There's stairs. Oh, there's a computer. Aha! Save room. Let's maybe save our progress. I don't know if there's going to be like an achievement for like X number of saves or anything like that. What is in my inventory? Right, I don't know what those are for. If the cigarettes are for anything, they've yet to explain it to me. What's up here? Oh, it's a locked gate. Well, I presume it's a locked gate. There was something more prominent in the center of the room I want to examine first. Yeah, let's examine the book first. I think that's the progress. A massive ancient-looking tome with pages torn out of the middle. I can't make out the text. The letters look like nothing I've seen before. Alright. Okay, so the most obvious thing is to maybe go this way. Because this looks like the corridor they use. No, this is the corridor they used for the demo. We're back here again, folks. I don't think they're going to do the exact one-to-one of the demo because the demo will have been jumping about all over the place. Aiming! Once you've equipped your camera in your inventory, ready it by holding left bumper. When ready, you can aim with the right thumbstick. Once the target is in sight and in range, the center of the circle of the reticle will fill in, and you can take a shot using right bumper. Okay. Let's try it. Yeah, so... yeah, you can aim using the right thumbstick. Left thumbstick does nothing. Or, the D-pad, though, aims as well. The thumbstick is a little more comfortable to use, so I could use either or. Let's do that. Groovy. Ah, sort of suburban looking house. Again, the camera angles are fantastic. Like, I miss fixed camera angle survival horrors. Right, what's this all about then? Oh, that's an interesting way to use the door cutscene. Oh, what now? I just walked through a damn gate. Why are you getting me to do a... why am I on the floor? Oh, I remember this part now. The most dreaded place in any horror setting. The suburbs! Mind you, I'm saying that I frequently forget there's Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh no. Get up, Sam. Evidently the TVs are a portal. Sam? 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 Behind you, please. What the heck are you? Oh! And I press that and yeah, you get the idea. Survival guide. Combat! You can also use your camera to defend yourself against enemies, but ammo and healing items are limited, so choose fights wisely. Alright, running away. Oh, I forgot they do this. Ow! Fudge you. Ow. Oh, and I've got to do that shit too. Right, you can still sort of dodge it when they cast that spell on you.
I'm not alone here, and they don't seem happy about it. At least I have some way to defend myself.
Don't sound too excited about it. Is my stream paused or something? Still going, right? Ringing much. Oh, Jesus, right. It was waiting for me to do something? Right. Time. The stream on my stream manager looked like it was paused. What the heck is going on? Is the camera going a bit squirrely? Right, can I go for here? Maybe I won't wander into the dark, creepy woods. Staying in the light seems like a safer bet. You say that. Right, okay. Evidently, stay away from the glowy bits. That's where enemies are spawning. Now, I didn't go into the... Right. I should probably find... Yeah, it just seems that particular area seems to struggle with, like... lighting? Why is it doing that? Is it supposed to be lighting? That's a weird graphical bug. I wonder. Dithering? Nope. No, why are you doing this? That's nothing to do with what I'm doing, right? Bear with me, folks. That may be something to do with it? Oh, why are you doing that? Oh. What is that? It's like when I turn in certain directions, the bloody... No! What the hell? Oh, come on, game. I've been singing your praises so far. Don't feck with me now.
My grandparents' house. Or rather, my house. Everything here feels so familiar, but wrong somehow.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Right. Oh, feck it. What is going on with that? Right, okay. What I might do is at least get to find a save room. Where was the save room? I remember there being one in the street. It's like up the road a little bit. Right. Let's just, I think this was one. I'm hoping that is the same from what it was in the demo. Right, okay. Journal entry 1. This is it. I made it. All those hours spent searching for anything, even just rumors about where this place was. But in the end, it's all worth it. I'm not leaving without answers. I still can't believe what she did to me. Not even leaving a note. Were we all just supposed to move on and forget about her? I can't do that. And she should have known that. That's not who she raised me to be. Now that I'm finally here, I'll get my answers and my closure. Here I come, Mom.
This doesn't make any sense. Is this the same room as in that house?
Oh, the character finally addressing the fact that all the save rooms seem to be connected by some magical things. Okay, at least the camera angles are somewhat different. Right. Still got some ammo. I don't know. If anyone can explain the cigarettes, I'd be more than happy. You get 99 slots in storage. Right. I'm going to at least save. And I might change the game for the time being to maybe something else. Because I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that glitch. I want to investigate further and maybe get some settings fixed. But it's too short to stream otherwise. But we've got at least a starting point. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break, folks. I might spend a few minutes just trying to work out what game to play. So I'm going to put on my Be Right Back screen. And when we come back, folks, hopefully I'll have something new for you to watch. I might make it just a slightly more simpler game. Okay, until then, folks, for the VOD purposes, I have been Kinotix. This has been Heartworm, part 1 at least. And I shall see you next time. Ta-da for now.